Leo, what the fuck going on, Leo? This is going to be your end of November video. I know, Leo. You feel me? Hold on, give me a second. Thank you all for watching. My name is Bonnie KB Banks. Welcome to the Truth Seeker Tarot. Are you ready for your truth, Leo? Are you? Anything y'all may need from me, Leo, is going to be in the description box down below. Now, Leo, I'm going to do you just like I did Aquarius and Gemini. I am assuming you three had a test or something to do, because when I say the energy was just all over the place to where I couldn't get it done, baby, I just couldn't get it done. But I refused to let November walk up out of here without me giving y'all some form of a reading, you feel me? So what we going to do, we're going to get two cards on the energy that you dealt with in November going into Sagittarius season, and we're going to get one card, you know, for you, a little sneak preview on Sagittarius season in December. Okay, cool. So, most high, can we get two cards for Leo for what they dealt with or what they were dealing with in November in Scorpio in the beginning of Sagittarius season? Okay, first card out, we have Monet Love, Peace. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, Leo, either you or cross watcher, you all are coming into some form of peace. And the reason why I'm saying cross watcher is because this Cancer energy is up here, and for a lot of the signs that I've been getting in some way, shape, form, or fashion, it kind of feels like that sign's energy wasn't in there alone. So Leo, some of you all have Cancer in your chart, or some of y'all y'all sit on that cusper, y'all are a Leo Cancer cusper. If you're a Leo Cancer cusper, you feeling good right now. But I will say this, Leo, for some of you all, we have this play innocent up here. Leo, some of y'all playing innocent and you not really innocent. Or Leo, somebody's trying to play innocent in regards to you and that person is not really innocent. Now, we also have messy love up here. So in some way, shape, form, and fashion, Leo, your love life may not be exactly the way you want it to be, but keep hope alive, Leo. Okay, keep hope alive. We have actress, rapper, radio personality. Leo, you all may be really centering and focusing in on your gifts, or that's what the energy of what you were doing in November. In Scorpio season going into Sagittarius season, you're more so focusing on, you know, the things that possibly generate you money, or the thing, or your gifts, or the things that really make you you. We have full term love on here. So Leos, as far as your love life goes, it might be half and half. Half of you Leos, y'all have messy love going on. The other half of Leos, you got full term love going on. So for the full term love Leos, this is like you're in a strong, committed, healthy relationship. If you're not in a strong, healthy, committed relationship, you are definitely in that messy love group, Leo. Don't be trying to mix the shit. We also have British and UK. So Leo, you all could be venturing out into other cultures, looking up different ethnicities, possibly venturing out doing new things. Most like, give us one more card in regards to Leo for what they dealt with in this November energy. Ooh, those two would come out together, and they came out in the reverse. I don't like this, Leo, because these two because first of all, these are two great cards, but the fact that they're coming up in the reverse, this is kind of worrying me a little bit, and I'm going to keep them in the reverse. With the Us Girls in the reverse, the guidance card, with this card being in the reverse, this is like somebody's spiritual team or somebody's ancestors are possibly sitting down. Leos, if some of you all are not using your intuition or paying attention to your intuition, and you keep getting into certain shit, this is almost like, unfortunately, some of you all, it's not like necessarily like you've lost your, and it's not like you lost your spiritual team, but it's almost like the things that you're involved with, your spiritual team refuses to get involved with those things, or they can't get involved with those things. We have passed, it's supposed to be passed down wisdom. So wisdom and information that's being passed down, Leo, some of you all aren't using that information. It's like you're doing what you want to do versus what God is telling you to do. And that makes so much sense why God is telling your spiritual team to sit down while you get your shit together. We also have help is on the way, but again, this card was in the reverse. So Leo, for some of you all, if you're wondering why your spiritual team isn't stepping in, if you're wondering why your spiritual team isn't stepping up, if you're wondering why your spirit guides are not getting into certain shit that you're into, it's because in some way, shape, form, and fashion, you're not listening. We have nowhere to be found, but in the reverse, yeah, Leo, for some of you all, this definitely feels like you're a spiritual support they might be on mute right now, but the only reason why they would be on mute is if you weren't actually listening. So it makes so much sense. And with that love life, it's like God made it a point to say, hey, half of the Leos are doing what they're supposed to do, the other half of Leos are not. And then we have this inspiration card in the reverse. Leo, some of y'all are going through some type of creative blockage, but you're going through this creative blockage is again because you're not taking this passed on knowledge. You're not taking this information that God is giving you. Now, with this Lauren Hill up here, which is technically divine feminine, some of you all, Leo, if you don't actually tap into what God is trying to do for you and where God is telling you to go and what God is telling you to do, some of you all, Leo, may actually be losing certain gifts. Like you might be losing your actress abilities. You might be losing your rapper abilities. You might be losing some of your spunk with this radio personality. Some of you all, you may be losing your creative nudge because on Lauren Hill, we got singer, rapper, songwriter, producer. She's more so like she's not a triple threat. She's a quadruple threat. Leo, if some of you all don't tap into what God is telling you to do and go where God is telling you to go, you may start to see that you're losing out on certain gifts, on certain opportunities, on certain chances. We got accomplished, but this would be in the reverse. Leo, some of y'all are not accomplishing certain goals, or you're not attacking your to-do list, or you're not doing certain things that you're supposed to be doing. Whatever has your attention, you need to get your mind off that shit for real, for real. Like, if you're a Leo with Gemini in your chart or possibly with water in your chart, I'm gonna be honest with you. So if you're a Leo, if you're a fire and air or fire and water, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, God may be trying to get your attention because you may be fucking up in some area of life, and God is like, hey, if you're not gonna listen to what we're telling you to do, if you're not gonna do what you're supposed to do, we're just not gonna get involved, and we're gonna let you do what you want to do, and wherever that takes you and wherever that leads you, so be it. It doesn't feel like God is simply, it's not, it doesn't feel like God is taking his hands off of you, Leo. No, but it does feel like everybody's sitting to the side and just letting you do what the fuck you want to do. And if you fuck shit up in the process, hey, Leo wanted to fuck shit up in the process. At the bottom of the deck, we got MC Light Skill. This is definitely my financial literacy card. I need money. Leo, some of y'all, if you're going through financial issues or financial trouble, you're in that group where you're not listening. Hold on. You're not listening and you're not doing what God is telling you to do. And it's like, to get your attention, God is messing with your finances. To get your attention, God is messing with your creative judge. He's messing with your creativeness. For some of y'all, Leos, you may be having either a writer's block, creator's block, or possibly some type of financial block. If you are having those moments, it's because you're not doing something that God is telling you to do. Uh-oh, Leo. Uh-oh. So again, I said you, Aquarius, and Gemini were taking a test. Leo, I can't even lie. Y'all are coming up real half and half up here. Half of the Leos, that y'all are doing what y'all supposed to do, and the other half of y'all are not. Most High, give us one card for Leo in Sagittarius season in December. We have self-love up here with Lizzo, loud and proud. So boom, in regards to in December, Leo, some of y'all are very loud and boastful, or you're going to be very loud and boastful about something. With this self-love card up here, it does feel like a good energy. It doesn't feel bad because we have no shame up here and confidence. In some way, shape, form, and fashion, God is going to be pouring some type of confidence into you. If you're a Leo and you're doing what you're supposed to do, this confidence that's going to be poured into you is going to be poured into you so you can move forward in the things you're supposed to be doing. Now, if you're in this second group, Leo, with this loud and proud, no shame and confidence, some of y'all are real loud and boastful about something that God does not want you to be loud and boastful about. And as well as the confidence that God is going to be pouring into you, God is going to be pouring confidence into you to leave certain people, places, and things, energies, and entities alone. Things that are fucking up your energy, things that are messing up the relationship between you and God, things that are taking you off the path of where God told you to go. God is going to give you the confidence to actually leave those things behind. But Leo, you also know God gives us free will. So it's up to you to actually do what needs to be done and do what God tells you to do. Yep, we got leadership at the bottom of the deck. Remember, Leo, y'all had head honcho. Y'all also had another reading where God was putting y'all in some top dog energy. For those that are really sitting in their top dog energy, things are going good for you. For others of you all who this feels like you're supposed to be in top dog energy and you're not, it's something you're doing that God is telling you either to stop doing, not to do, You're not listening, because we do have Miss Petty. Leos, if some of y'all in some petty ass energy, stop that shit. We got Bully on here. Leo, if some of y'all are real deal, like in some type of drama or nonsense, and it's like you and the person trying to go tit for tat on who is big dog, stop doing that. We got the villain and the hero. For some of you all, Leo, you're supposed to be the hero and you're acting like the villain. For others of you all, Leo, in this middle group, you're acting like you're the hero and you're actually are the villain. Leo, whatever this is that you're involved with, then let's just say it says assertive and confrontational. Leo, if you're around here starting shit with people, stop. Some of y'all trying to play as if you're being assertive. You're not being assertive. You're being fucking confrontational and you starting shit. Stop. On the other hand, Leo, if you're getting mixed up in confrontation, meaning if confrontation is purposely knocking on your door, not you're knocking on someone's door, Leo, because I'm talking to the middle group here. Leo, if confrontation is knocking on your door, God is trying to give you the confidence to either nip this shit in the bud or to get the fuck away from whatever is bringing you this nonsense and this drama in your life. For Leos, that you're the one that's starting shit, I can't even lie. The confrontation that you starting, you're not gonna be ready for how this shit end, and you're not gonna like the way this shit end, cause it's feel like God popping your ass, and you ain't gonna be ready for how God pop you. Leo, Leo, come on now, Leo, Leo. Now the only reason why I can't even lie, Leo, the only reason why I can't just let y'all skate and just be like it's not y'all, it's somebody else, is cause Leo, y'all are the number one sign that I can't even lie. With the sun talks about happiness. It talks about exuberance. But with that type of exposure, it can also lead someone into pride and ego. Y'all are one of the main signs that have an issue with pride and ego. Come on now. Come on. Most High, give us this Monet love peace when it comes to Leo. Let's see this side of Leo, Queen of Cups. So Leo, Cancer, Cuspers, you all are definitely focusing on things that mean something to you. You all are more so in the energy of living on valued energy. So the things that you love, the things that inspire you, the things that really bring some type of wholeness to your heart, some type of warmth to your heart, those are the things that you're paying attention to, and those are the things that you're focused on. Leo, for some of y'all with this play innocent, it doesn't really feel like a play innocent. Leo, some of y'all look extremely young for your age. Like, people do not believe how old you actually are. Like, you look young as fuck, for real, for real. I like that. It's almost like I got that Benjamin Button disease. Because the Queen of Cups, she would be an actual queen, so this would be an adult. But with this Monet love, I ain't gonna lie, she do kind of look like a teenager in the face. So Leo, some of y'all look extremely young for your age. So it makes so much sense why people give you this innocent kind of persona. It's because you actually don't look like what you've been through. Leos that don't look like what they've been through, this really does feel like the Leos that are doing what God is telling them to do. What you don't recognize, you being in this space with God and you being in this energy with God and you doing what God tells you to do, and you being in this space is doing something for your looks. It's almost like you're aging back. It's almost like you're aging backwards. Now, for others of you all, Leo, where you see where you've either been gaining weight or you're starting to look a little rough or you got a ring around the eyes, Leos, you're the ones that God is saying, hey, stop doing that. Hey, stop being around that. Hey, stop pouring into that. Hey, stop getting into that bullshit. Hey, stop paying that negative shit any mind. Hey, put them toxic ways down. All right now, Leo. Most High, put us one on the Us Girls in the reverse and Lauryn Hill Inspiration in the reverse. Hangman. Yep, for the Leos that are not doing what God is telling them to do, the reason why you feel like your spiritual team, they're not pulling up the way they normally pull up, or they're not doing what you expected or what you thought they would normally do or how they normally come in for you, it's because you're in this hang one position. God is letting you, it's almost like God is hanging you up in the shit that you're involved in, and he's really making you look, and he's really making you see some shit. The hang one talks about a card about being enlightened. So for the Leos that are not doing what God is telling them to do, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, God is trying to enlighten you that, hey, this isn't the path I put you on, or hey, this is not the shit you should be focused on, or hey, this is not what I told you to go get into, or hey, this is not what I told you to pay attention to. Leo, come on now. Now, Leo, some of y'all have Pisces in your chart, some of y'all have Gemini in your chart. So it makes so much sense when I said, so for Leo, Cancer, Cuspers, I meant what I said. Leo with water or possibly air in their chart, y'all feel like the ones that are not listening. And it feels like, and the reason why it feels like you're not listening is because you're relying more so on your emotions than you are on God's word. You're leaning more on your own thoughts than you are on God's word. Stop doing that. For real, for real. Stop doing that shit. Because with this hang one up here, God is making you sit down. No wonder you, I said if you're having like some type of creative blockage or, excuse me, financial blockage, it makes sense why you have this blockage. You have this blockage because God is trying to get your attention. It's like it's almost like God is taking things away from you for you to see what you're actually getting into. Y'all, excuse me if I kind of blurred them words a little bit. It's some crazy ass noise in that hallway out there. Anyway, Most High, put us one on this Lizzo card, self-love, when it comes to Leo. Look, the Emperor card, didn't I say this, their top dog energy. So Leos that are doing what God is telling them to do, you're being placed put in a place of power, or you're being put in their top dog head honcho energy in December/Sagittarius season. What's at the bottom of the deck? Knight of Pentacles. For those of you all who are about to be put in this top dog energy, you all are starting to see certain blessings already come in for you. For those of you all who feel like, okay, where's my blessings? Why am I waiting? Why is this taking so long? You all are the ones that God is enlightening you. He slowed the Knight of Pentacles. He slowed your blessings down, but God slowed your blessings down again to show you, hey, this is not what you're supposed to be involved in. This is what you're not supposed to be paying attention to. This is not what you're necessarily supposed to be like pouring your energy into. Ooh, Leo, come on now. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Most High, put us one on Mole Love, Peace, with this Queen of Cups when it comes to Leo. That one will fall on the floor. Look, Tolerance card. Now, this right here is an energy clearing for me. So for Leos that allow God to do this energy clearing, and you're solely focused on the things that have you on in this living on valued energy type of tip, those are the ones, like we said, you're getting ready to be put in your place of power. We're not going to keep this because it fell on the floor. But again, for the others of you all, Leo, the reason why God put you in the hangman energy is because God does not want, with this energy clearing that God is doing, it's almost like God is trying to give you the opportunity not to mess yourself up, not to wipe yourself out, and to wipe out your blessings. But it's up to you to pay attention. It's up to you to do what you're supposed to do. Even though God does give us guidance and God does give us like the directions on what we're supposed to be doing, people fail to realize God still gives us free will. So if you choose to exercise your free will, I ain't gonna lie, it's almost like, okay, Leo. Most High, please put one on the Queen of Cups and this Monet Love Peace when it comes to Leo. Thank you. Choices, alchemy. Now, for the Leos that you are recognizing and you're seeing that you making the choices on living on valued energy, those good choices that you're making, it's going to bring up, this is what's bringing about certain relationships. This is what's bringing about certain connections. This is what's bringing about certain financial blessings. But also, Leo, some of y'all are getting high as hell. And when I say high as hell, I really do mean high as hell. I ain't even going to get into that. Leos, if you all haven't been heavily drinking and God has asked you or told you to stop or told you to slow down, please stop or slow down with the heavily drinking. Reason being, that could be what's kind of tiptoeing and dancing on your emotions or your mental state to make you go do what you want to do versus doing what God asked you and told you to do. So be mindful of that. But Leo, a lot of you all, the choices that you're making is pouring not only into your looks, it's pouring into your emotional state, it's pouring into your mental state, it's pouring into the relationship between you and God. Leo, in November, going into Sagittarius season, well, actually from Scorpio going into Sagittarius season, because that was all of November. A lot of y'all have been getting a whole lot closer to God. A lot of you all have been meditating more. A whole lot of y'all have been praying more. A whole lot of y'all have really been getting on that type of level when it comes to God. I'm proud of you all. That's why it makes so much sense over here. This feels like, Leo, some of y'all were in this energy and then somehow, some way you fell off. God needs you to get back in that energy. For real, for real. Most High, give us this hanged one with the us girls in the reverse and the inspiration, Lauren Hill in the reverse. When it comes to Leo, Three of Pentacles, connect, abracadabra. Yep, Leo, God needed to show you what you were connecting yourself to as well as what you were connected to. So if you were connected to things that were distracting you, if you were connected to things that were getting you caught up, if you were connected to things that were making you too emotional, if you were connecting to things that were keeping you too much in your head, had you doing what you wanted to do versus doing what God told you to do, hey, that's why God had to slow some shit up for you, to let you know, hey, stop, slow down. Don't do that. Don't go there. Don't talk to them. Don't fuck with them. Don't get into that argument. Don't be petty. Don't do this. Don't do that. Yeah, Leo, this is like the do. This is what your name of your reading gonna be, the do's and don'ts. That's exactly what this is. In November, y'all were going through the do's and don'ts. And for the first group, a lot of y'all, with the do's and don'ts, whatever is with this messy love over here, whatever was messy or off balance in your life, Leo, a lot of y'all are seeing God is clearing that up. Now, for those of you all, Leo, where God hasn't cleaned up this messiness, or God hasn't cleaned up this energy, or it's still, or like we said, you're going through this blockage energy right now, God is showing you what you're connected to and what you're building on. What you're connected to and what you're building on is fucking you up. We got the Three of Cups over here and the Three of Pentacles over here, and we got the three ancestors with the us girls up here. It's three scenarios and three situations. Remember in that head honcho in that head honcho video, it was three illusions that God was trying to clear out, and God had to clear out those three illusions before you actually get your blessings. For the Leos that released those three illusions, that feels like y'all are in the first group. For the Leos that are still trying to hold on to those three illusions, y'all are in this second group, and this is why y'all are going through this blockage. Leo. No. So no wonder why God had to sit your spiritual team to the side. Because for those of you all who are still exercising your free will and you're not allowing God to clear out these three illusions, it's like your spiritual team cannot bless these illusions. So you can't receive your other blessings until these illusions get cleared out. Whatever this is that you're connected to, whether it's a person, place, or thing, an energy or an entity, a state of mind, or an emotional state or place, or even being emotionally imbalanced, your spiritual team cannot get involved in that, Leo, until you do your part. So Leos, if you're not doing your part on that behalf, God needs you to do your part so you can be in that shift with everybody else. If not, Leo, I can't even lie, with that tolerance card, you see how God was doing an energy clearing. You might fuck around and get yourself wiped out with that energy clearing, Leo, and you really don't want that. And God doesn't want to do it, because we got the Spirit at card at the bottom of the deck. This would be an Ace of Wands. Some of y'all are smoking weed and you're dedicating it to God, Leo. Okay, I peeped that. Some of y'all are like real deal. I don't know if you ask God to bless the blunt that you're smoking, or you literally dedicate that blunt to God. Or for some of you all, depending on how your relationship is with God, some of y'all could really be asking God, will you please come and smoke a blunt with me? Like, God, would you please hit this blunt with me? And depending on you and God's relationship, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, that might actually be happening. Now, I do look, and I hear this. It is somebody on this video that's just going to swear up and down, God doesn't smoke and da-da-da. You don't know what God do. You don't know how God love on other people. Just because God loves you in a certain sense doesn't mean God doesn't love others in a certain sense. So be mindful of that. Mr. or Mrs. Know-It-All. Oh. I don't know who that is up here in this video, but I said what I said and I meant what I said. God might not smoke with you. God might not drink with you, but God might actually smoke or drink with that person. You don't know. How God loves on them may not be how God loves on you. You know what? Yeah, I mean, leave it at that, and we ain't gonna get into that. Leo, you see how I said the petty and the bully energy? Leo, some of y'all got some energy on y'all that y'all really need to be getting rid of, for real. Because whatever this energy is, it is holding you up and it's holding you back. And again, it's creating this blockage for you that God did not mean for you to be in. But it's like, because you're exercising your free will, God has no choice but to stop you in your tracks before you fuck yourself or something else up. Ooh, Leo. Most High, put one on this Emperor card for this self-love when it comes to Leo. This confidence that you're going to give Leo in Sagittarius /December. Okay, we got Osanian with grace, but with this grace over here, this divine masculine, Leos, for some of you all, if you're not in a relationship and you were part of that messy love group, but you are doing what God is asking you to do, what you don't know, God is actually preparing a masculine energy for you. For some of y'all, y'all may run into this masculine energy in December, possibly in the Sagittarius part of December. This person could be an Aries, this person could be a Pisces, this person could be a Cancer. This person could be a Taurus, heavy on the Cancer. This person could be a Gemini as well. But feminine energy, if you're not in the relationship area of where you want to be, God is, for some of you all, God is definitely bringing you a mate. If you're in this middle section, I can't even lie, God needs these three illusions or whatever this is that you're connected to be cleared out first before your mate is actually allowed to come in. Now, with this grace, God is going to be showing grace on a lot of you all, Leo, in the month of December. For the grace that he's showing on the first group, he's balancing things out, he's working things out, he's putting things where they're supposed to be because you did what you were supposed to do. For the middle section, God is trying to show you grace with still allowing you time to get rid of whatever these people, places, and things, these energies or entities before he completely, this is like before you get completely caught up, God is going to give you the opportunity to get unattached. Exactly. Guidance. But this is my Death Valley card. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, this middle group, Leo, y'all are going to have to cut yourselves out of some connections. You're going to have to cut yourself out of some illusions. You're going to have to cut yourself out of certain shit. You're going to have to. Whatever you're exercising your free will on, you're going to have to cut that shit out. Because you exercising your free will is fucking you up, Leo. You trying to make shit happen when you want it to happen is fucking shit up. You trying to force shit on your timeline and not on God's timeline is fucking you up. You being in masculine. See, that's what this is. In this middle section, God is trying to show a lot of you all, Leo, that God is, he's trying to put you in feminine energy, because you see it's nothing but feminine energy over here, whether you male or female. This is you being the receiver of what God is giving you. In this middle section, the reason it makes sense why you all are going through this blockage, it's almost like you're in masculine energy, but you need to be in feminine energy when it comes to God. This is the type of energy where you don't tell God what to do. God tells you what to do. And when God tells you what to do, you need to actually do it. Not do it when you want to do it. Not do it how you want to do it. But you need to do it. Leo, if this is not for some of you all in this middle section, for some of you all, Leo, this could be family members, friends, possibly old lovers or people you're connected to, people in your community. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, if you keep trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho and say these people, stop doing that shit. Stop. Because you being Captain Save-A-Ho and you doing this for these people is putting you in masculine energy and it's fucking up what God is telling you to do. Woo. Also, but still, with this grace in this Emperor card, when some of y'all get in this top dog energy, when some of y'all get in this head honcho energy, when some of y'all get in this place of power, once you get in that place of power, some shit is going to be killed off in other people, places, and things' life. On this Death Valley card, it's 3 skulls up here. We keep seeing 3s, Leo. We got 3 ancestors up here that's being forced to sit down. We got the 3 of Cups over here, which normally talks about friendships, friendship groups, gatherings, coming together with other people. We got the 3 of Pentacles up here, which talks about group work, teamwork, networking with other people. And on this Death Valley, we got 3 skulls. We have 4 3s up here. It's some type of abundance that's supposed to be coming in for you in the month of December, Leo. The first group is going to receive their abundance. It's this second group that God is like, hey, get your ass in here and do your damn homework so you can walk with everybody else when it comes graduation time. All this other extra shit that you trying to go get into and all this other extra shit that you got going on, and you trying to do things when you want to do them, how you want to do them, Leo, is fucking you up. Leo, for some of you all, if you keep being in this energy of you going to do what you want to do and you going to move how you want to move versus being on the type of time that God is trying to put you on, God is going to kill off up to 3 of your blessings, and you're not going to like this, Leo. Leo, come on then. Leo. But like we said, for your reading, it's the do's and don'ts. Leo, for some of y'all that are willing to listen to what God is telling you, the do's and don'ts, you're going to get blessed in December. Like you are absolutely going to get blessed in December, for real. For the Leos, where you're not doing or you're not paying attention to your homework of the do's and don'ts, you all are going to be a part of the group to where God is going to, it's almost like you're going to lose out on 3 blessings, Leo, and you're not going to like that shit at all. It's really and truly going to fuck you up. Well, damn. Well, all right, Leo, come on now. I need you to get with it. We don't need you left behind at all, Leo. Come on now. I love you. Bye. Mwah.